Hey everybody, Nick Kramer here from Driven Leads, and today I want to talk about something that we talk about a lot in our office and with our current clients, and has been coming up more and more often. It's called omnipresence. I don't know the exact definition of omnipresence, but it's the way we define it and the way we explain it to our clients is being everywhere all the time, and making sure that if somebody's consuming content online, then it's your content they're consuming or they're seeing you online. Great examples of that is when we have somebody come in and we talk about remarketing and retargeting, and omnipresence is 100% that. So when we have somebody come in, maybe they do or don't sign up on the website when they're looking at homes. Even if they don't, we're going to try to make sure we stay in the top of mind for them on all channels. So that means you come in, see a house, and then within the next day or within a couple hours, honestly, is how fast it works, you're going to see ads. You're going to see our ads on display ads, and those display ads are showing up on websites like CNN, Fox News, ESPN.com, New York Times, Wall Street Journal. You're also seeing those ads on your local newspapers, so local news stations. Anywhere you see those ads pop up, you'll see our clients' ads, and having something relevant to the specific time. And where that works really well is we've got a lot of clients that do billboards. So having the billboards replicate onto display ads is huge. It's top of mind. You're also going to see their stuff inside YouTube. If you're going and watching videos, and you're going to see a quick ad, pre-roll ad inside YouTube talking about current market situations in the specific area that you're searching, talking about what it's like to buy right now, why to look now. If you're going to be buying in June, you should start looking now. Right now it's February. Looking in months in advance, why you should get pre-approved, little tips and tricks on buying and selling. And again, omnipresence is something that isn't just let's run it a couple times and be done with it. It's a progression. So you're feeding them good information. You're showing your value to the client. You're also showing that you're knowledgeable in the world. Omnipresence can also include going onto Facebook and doing listings, showing your listings, thanking clients for using you, doing listing videos on YouTube. Very powerful solution that does generate a pretty good amount of leads. Going onto TikTok, having your shorts in TikTok, having shorts in Instagram, shorts in YouTube that are all kind of uniform and the same. What this looks like, it sounds expensive. So as we're sitting here and I'm going through and I'm like, oh, you're going to be here. Depending on your market and depending on your strategy, which is something that we work with people on, your strategy can actually be a fairly inexpensive solution compared to what your thoughts are. And you can go out and you can find solutions that are going to offer just one of those things. And the reason we tell people it's important to use only one or two companies for those solutions is that there is a lot that goes into making sure everything is connected, making sure that you have everything buttoned up, making sure tracking is working properly, making sure that the audiences that you're building, if you're getting us a customer list, making sure those are updated. All that stuff takes a lot of work in the back end. We have clients doing that. Let's say, for instance, it costs $1 for you to get a click on Google. It can be anywhere from 50 cents to $2.50 on that cost, depending on, again, your market. From there, let's say you want to do display ads. Display ads, you can go to some very well-known solutions out there are going to charge you $8 per 1,000 impressions. So it's called CPM. CPM is cost per milli, or cost per 1,000, and that essentially will do. They'll charge you $8 and they'll get you in front of XYZ. The difference in what we see is we can get that for sub $1. So you can get in front of 1,000 people, top of the fold. It's a viewable impression, so they did see your ad, and that can be sub $1. It can be lower. It can be a lot lower than $1, but we always try to be conservative with our numbers. So thinking about that, you could spend $5 to $10 a day getting in front of everybody and getting thousands and thousands of impressions a month. And then going into YouTube, depending on the strategy that we decide on, you could spend $5 to $10 a day on YouTube, getting in front of them with important videos, and then cycling those videos out every week. And again, $5 to $10 a day, 3 to 7 to 20 cents a view. Depending on what your strategy is, the view can be less expensive, like 3 cents a view, or it can be more expensive where it's 20, 30 cents a view. But again, getting in front of people that have seen you once and start to say, hey, I see this person everywhere. I see this person everywhere. It is extremely common for our clients to come in and be like, reach out to us after about a month in and say, man, I'm in public at a restaurant, I'm at the grocery store, I'm here or there, and somebody comes up and says, I see your stuff everywhere. Well, guess what? They're seeing your stuff everywhere because of two things. They're looking to buy a house or they're looking to sell a house, and they raise their hand on Google, and we're following them around regardless if they're in your database or not. So if that happens to you, hey, make sure you let them know that you can help if they need that help, and ask them what questions they have, or what's the video you like most, or what's your favorite ad that you've seen, what sticks out, right? It can be extremely powerful. And again, it's a fraction of the cost of what people think that somebody is spending on that. So we'll have people that say, well, I'm not a mega agent, I can't spend $20,000 a month in marketing. You don't have to. I mean, you can spend a fraction of that and get the same result. And that's something that at Driven Leads, we'll talk to each client, each prospective client, and say, okay, what are your goals? What are you looking to do? Let's work on where this ad spend is. And it might be that you get a ton of organic traffic, so you don't even need Google PPC on the front end. You just need a really good remarketing and retargeting program on the back end of that, so we can fill that in. So we have clients that are getting a ton of organic traffic and they're happy with that traffic. They just want to make sure that they get seen again. And where people don't understand that is when we're doing, let's say we're doing Google ads, or even if it's organic traffic coming through, if we have 1,000 people that come in, let's say we spend $1,000 and we get $1 a click, and we have 1,000 people come in and they raise their hand saying, I'm looking for a home for sale in Scottsdale, Arizona. If we're doing our job and doing what's right, we're going to get between a 5 to 10% conversion rate, depending on location. Again, there's a lot of factors in that. But let's just assume it's a 10% conversion rate for easy math. So 1,000 people show up, we get 100 of them sign up, we have 900 that didn't sign up but raised their hand. Well, 10 years ago, we would say, okay, well, great job, we have 100 leads. Now you can go in and say, okay, great job, we have 100 leads. You're going to start working those. You're going to start dripping those on email and text campaigns, and we're going to start to remarket, retarget the 1,000 people. So we're going to still show videos to all those people, regardless if they signed up or not, because you need to get them to know, like, and trust you. And it's a beautiful solution that happens where those people might not be responsive on the text and emails. They might not pick up their phone when you call, but something does happen where they start to consume your content. They start to consume all the stuff that you're putting out there, and they're starting to get a good feel for you. So they might not have an agent in mind, or they might have a cousin that they're going to probably work with, but they keep seeing your stuff and they start saying, you know what, I probably am going to go with that person because they obviously know what they're doing. I like how they talk about this stuff. I can get all the answers without having to call and talk to somebody. And it's something that just makes them feel better about their decisions. We have a lot of clients that'll say, hey, we've got people that are coming in off the street, walking into our office, or just calling us out of the blue and saying, hey, I'd like to see this house. I've been seeing all your videos. No, I don't have any questions. You're the professional. I swear this happens. People are doing that. So Omnipresence is something that just has you out there all the time, and it's something that isn't canned. It's something that isn't static. It's got to be dynamic. You have to have stuff that's circulating through. You cannot show somebody the same ad 35 times over a month, because you're going to get Facebook fatigue is what I call it on Facebook. If you're doing the same ad for a month, people don't see it. It just goes right through. Like, they don't see that. They're seeing the stuff on the other sides of it, but that ad they've seen so many times, they don't care. So if you have ads that are refreshing and that are changing, all stuff that we can help our clients with, that we do help our clients with. But if you're doing this yourself, remind yourself, you've got to stay fresh with your content. You've got to be updating it. 2 to 3 to 4 videos a month is what you need to put out on all those platforms. And just make sure that you're going through that. That's where your best money's spent. But again, omnipresence, it's a phrase we started using in 2021, 22, and 23. Omnipresence isn't something off in the distant future. Omnipresence is now. It's something that you need to be doing now. And if you didn't start it yesterday, then it needs to be done today. You have to get that plan out in place. You have to figure out what are my next steps to get that, because I need to be present in my market. I need to pull in more market share with the way the markets are going. Well, to do that, you need to be present and get in front of people. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions or comments on this, or you disagree, or you think there's a better way to do it, I'd love to I'd love to chat. I'd love, put it down in the comments down here. Don't forget to subscribe and subscribe and follow us around. I'll have a lot more videos like this. If you've got topics you want me to talk about, if you want me to dive deeper into any of these platforms, which we do, it's on our channel. Check it out. Nick Kramer at Driven Leads, and I appreciate your time.